Tonight, a Raleigh biking community is outraged after they say one of their own was hit by a driver on a busy highway last week. We learned that cyclist is still in the hospital tonight. It happened here as this map progresses here on Highway 401. That's just south of the Mitchell Mill intersection. You see, that's a very busy area. WRAL's Eric Miller has been covering the story for us tonight. Eric, those close to him are upset about this situation, and it gets even more difficult because they don't know how he's going to do.
Absolutely, Lena. A long road to recovery. Woody Pekoske, the name of that cyclist. He has been on hundreds of people's minds this last week. And what happened to him, it's going to be on the minds of even more people tonight. This right behind me, this is Raleigh Brewing. And in just over an hour, there's going to be an event focused on bike law, bike crashes, and responding in situations just like Pekoske's. Woody Pekoske says he doesn't remember the crash, only what came after.
Pieces from the nurses that night. Later on, I blacked out for 6 or 7 hours.
He was told later that it happened around 5 p.m. Thursday. He was taking his new bike for a ride on US 401 just south of Mitchell Mill Road when he was hit.
Get emotional when I get to think how bad it could have been.
Pekoske suffered a concussion, broken hip, ribs, shoulder blades, and a collapsed lung. He's looking at weeks of recovery.
I've heard 4 to 8 weeks.
Police, meanwhile, are looking for the driver responsible who fled the scene.
BMW, I think 3 Series car with some tinted windows, lighter colored, gray or white.
While in the hospital, Pekoske hasn't been able to work, so his cycling community has stepped up. Friends organized this GoFundMe. So far, more than 250 people donating more than $25,000 and counting towards his recovery.
It's humbling, and I'm thankful.
And there's one more thank you he says he owes. The day of the accident, someone draped this rainbow blanket over him. He's still wearing it 5 days later.
Hopefully I'll get a chance to say, but try again. Hopefully I'll get a chance to say thanks to the people that stopped and the first responders.
Yeah, some powerful words there, powerful thanks as to why so many folks have stepped forward to help Pekoske. Earlier this evening, I got a chance to speak with Penny Langdon. She's the president of Team CBC. It's one of the organizations that Pekoske volunteered with. A cycling organization helps raise money. She says that Pekoske was always one of the first people to step up to try to help others. Now that cycling community doing the same for him. Now again, if that vehicle description sounds familiar, a light-colored 3 Series BMW, likely with front-end damage and damage to that windshield, you're encouraged to call police.